All right.
All
Hello,
right.
everyone. Recording has started. Um, got Iman here. Just we might wait 1 or 2 minutes if anyone else wants to join, but otherwise, Iman gets my one-to-one attention for whatever his challenges are. Why don't you start actually just talking about just in general, what are like any of your challenges you're facing?
Uh, let's say the starting point, which is how to add new people or new friends in daily basis. Whenever I go to some of the big people like Tony Robbins, Leslie Brown, Les Brown.
Yeah.
So whenever I want to start selecting people, I feel are they going to accept it?
Okay.
Why I joined why I request them to be a friend.
Yeah.
So I feel it is not easy to select randomly and add
Mm.
them to my list,
Okay.
especially when I'm talking about 20 or 25 people in daily basis. It's really too high.
Really? How much do you think's a normal amount?
Sorry again.
How much do you think is a normal amount? That's not like a whoa, what like 25 is a big number. So what do you think is a normal amount?
Maybe five.
Five. And how many people do you think is going to accept your five friends?
Let's say one or two.
So you're going to get one new friend every day. And so you're going to get maximum 30 friends a month, where some people aren't ever going to be ready to open up to you, be there in general. Their timing is not right. And just in general, hit or miss whether they get along with you or not, all that sort of stuff. And whether they're the right fit for you as well when you find out more about them. So maybe
But
that's less than half, maybe it's like 10, 12 you're
yeah,
relying on in a month. And when you show them the offer, maybe one in five or one in three decide they want to go pro.
so better not to not to start.
Yeah, five a day is not enough. Anyone watching right now, five a day is not enough. If you think about it, like you want to build a long-term business, you don't just want to get one sale, right? So fine, if you build five a day and you got 30 friends, no, sorry, five a day and you maybe get one actual friend a month, sorry, one actual friend a day, 30 friends in a month,
Mhm.
and you might look at maybe making, like I was just showing the numbers as I was going through it before, maybe two, three sales a month of pro. That's a low number, right? So okay, fine, you can have maybe 30 friends over a month. Then in March, you've got some friends there, right?
Mhm.
But you haven't got enough like for consistent cash flow. Like you want to build a business with consistent cash flow. You don't just want to get one sale. But either way, even if you want to get one sale, if you increase the numbers, you're going to increase your chances of getting one sale, right?
Sure.
So this is why it's important. You want to have at least 25 friends added. At least you've done what you can, right? You've taken action to add 25 friends, whether they accept or not. That's up to whatever happens. But you
Mhm.
can definitely do stuff to increase the chances of you getting accepted.
Okay.
Yeah. How
All
can you do that? So let me ask you, Iman, why should someone accept you as a friend when you add them?
right. Why? 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 For sure, he will check my profile page. What is my interest? What are uh, like hobbies or interest? Something like this. He will check my profile page.
Yeah.
He will
Let's
try
do
to
this.
see
Let's go on your
some.
page because it's only you here right now. You can get the full like full on. Let's make it all about you. So let's go here. Um, okay.
He will check if there is any connection between me and him, right?
Okay. So I'm just on your page right now. Okay. So you've added me as a friend, and it's like, oh, who's this guy? So I'm on your page. Bear in mind, trying to get into their head, yeah, trying to get into what will make them want to accept.
First of all, he will see that I have a family.
Cool. So you're a family man?
Yeah.
Mhm.
He will. What else? He will check maybe where I'm living in Canada, let's say.
Okay, that's good.
Uh, he will start checking what I'm posting.
Yeah.
So let's see. The first post is from Les Brown.
Okay, fair enough.
He will come to know that I like the chasing dreams and this
Yeah.
motivation. He will start seeing the videos maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
He will start know more about me and what community and what pages I'm following. If
Okay.
he's interested on this, he will accept.
Okay, cool. So that's on face value on Facebook. That's on face value what someone sees, why they should accept. Okay. What in your opinion is it about you, why in general someone should want to be friends with you in general? Like, what are the best qualities about you that you think someone should want? Yeah. Why do you think people should be friends with you?
I'm a good guy.
Cool. Nice. Yeah. Yeah.
uh, what? Why? I am honest with people. What else? So you have to start looking inside myself and what is how they will find it.
Yeah. So basically, it comes down to a few things. And by the way, it doesn't need to be this like detailed and analytical, but I think it's important for even yourself, right? When you add someone as a friend, you feel confident they want to add me. And if you're confident, the more confident you are about yourself, then it's just all going to make sense, right? The more confident you are about yourself and the more confident you are to show that about yourself, it's literally, I don't like to talk about law of attraction and stuff like that, but it's just that feeling. And you're like, right, I just expect they will accept me because you accept yourself, right?
Yeah.
So just thinking, what is the best of you? This is your opportunity, which is just there to stick, to stay, right? What is the best things about you? And you want them to see that straight away. Because remember, people make like a snapshot decision, accept or not on this thing, yeah? To be honest, a lot of people just accept anyway, and I would accept you if you added me as a friend, I didn't know you based on this. But if you want to just really increase your chances, it's just a good idea for that as well. Like you feel quite good, and you can get off to a good front when you actually make the friend and you can talk to them.
Mm-hmm.
Their feel of how they talk to you might make a difference based on what your profile page is saying, right? What your profile page looks like, what it demonstrates about you. And that will flow into your conversation when you're actually talking about yourself as well.
I see. And so you will add them by sending a request, or you will send a message before adding them.
Okay, so that's another thing, but I will get onto that. But what I just mean is, what is the best stuff about you that you think about you in terms of why someone should want to be friends with you? Yeah, like make that a thing. Yeah, like understand yourself to be able to know you can showcase that, and like that's a very powerful thing. Then the other thing I just suggest is, honestly, like I do think this is fine, but just to enhance your chances, have a bit more of a clearer picture. It's slightly dark because of the lighting maybe, and it's not like clear. So you can try get a better quality picture. And something this is a massive bit of real estate on your page, yeah. This cover photo, you've got a lot of space here to do something. So I always suggest to make that a bit of a brand about yourself, where you've seen it on a lot of people's pages, right? I mean, I can show you mine, but stay on your page. But you can see there's a lot of branding that can be done here.
Okay.
Where you kind of position yourself a bit more like in the industry, a bit more professional, a bit more like a leader, someone who's not a newbie to marketing. The reason why I asked the question, why do you think someone should add you? I think it's as simple as this. If they see you as someone who can add value to them, they will always want to accept you.
Okay.
Yeah. If you can think what would add value to them, what would add value to you? How would you judge someone in terms of, do you think they could add value to you? You know, it could be their nice posts. It could be just another nice person to have in their life, whatever. Just make that, increase that as much as possible. That makes a big difference. Like if I show you mine, I've branded myself and in such a way that is inspiring. It's a bit different than most cover photos because I mixed a lot of photos, but that's just my own style.
Okay.
This is what I really liked. I did this strategically. I always go to all these pages, right? Tony Robbins, Gary Vee, Les Brown, Tai Lopez, Robert Kiyosaki, whatever. So I just created a post of everyone and I put myself in there anyway, because this is for my fun anyway. But what would happen is every time I go on one of those pages and add a friend, if they come to my page and they take a quick look and they see all these people where I found them from anyway, it's kind of chances are like they're going to want to accept.
Yeah.
If they're just always there to stay. And then I just put on other photos that I'm proud of, like for myself, like, and show the trusting side. So like, this is quite a trusting kind of photo about gratitude, entrepreneurship, again, a little bit inspiring.
Okay.
The introduction is really important. So yes, yours was about the freedom, the traveler. I try and position myself more like a leader because again, I'm thinking, how can I show that I can add value to people's lives?
This also need the, as you said, the confidence.
Yeah, honestly, this, like Danny keeps saying it in his mentoring, right? He'll say 95% is about mindset rather than your actual marketing. Like, how confident are you to position yourself like a leader?
Okay.
Yeah, and it's not a faking thing. You can become a leader. Like you just have to understand what is it that makes someone a leader.
If you know something, maybe one thing about other they don't know, this you're already leading them.
Yeah. So if you feel that you know something of value that others don't already know, you should feel like a bit of a leader in that category.
Exactly.
So you come as a valuable person, you can give value to them. So the more you do that every day, the more you do that in general, the more you learn from mentors, the more you learn from your own learnings. And other people don't do that. Maybe they don't take the time to do that. They're too caught up in their business rather than working on themselves. Then you are in a good position to feel you can do that.
Right.
Yeah. Cool. So yeah, I would say, yeah, clear a picture, try and brand your picture a bit if you want. I can give you some sources how you can do that. Have an introduction. I think yours is okay, so I won't change it too much unless you want to do a bit more, if you showcase yourself a bit better. And essentially, yeah, they make a snapshot decision really quick. Yeah, some people, they don't even get onto your page. Like some people you can just look at, and it just goes like this. So you can see that would show quite easily, and obviously your profile, right? So it's just an opportunity. But yeah, you show your family, so you show your family, man, trusting guy, no problem with that. But it's even better if you can position yourself like a leader, and again, not a fake one, just you're doing it.
Yeah.
It will help you as well with your inner game as well. Yeah. Cool. So that's that. And then you were asking, okay, what do you do when you add someone as a friend? Yeah. Cool. So say you go Tony Robbins, everyone's favorite. Okay. So just go to a post. Now, bear in mind, you're obviously not the only one that does this. Yeah. There's a bunch of people within our group and there's a bunch of other marketers that do this all the time. You already got Justin and Claire liking that one.
Yeah.
No doubt they might have gone through this list as well. of people within this group. So I personally, I don't like to look at the latest post. I try and go like quite a way down or something. You still with me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just try and go a bit of a way down. So just away from the action or where everyone has just been just now. And then I also want to pick a post that resonates with me, as well as, who's the type of person that I want. So just find a post that resonates a lot. And that's also towards entrepreneurship. So it's more you're going to attract that type of people. We're on Valentine's Day here, so it's, it's giving a lot of these. Cool. Discover your strength as an entrepreneur. Yeah. I normally like to look at the post with like more than 1,000 likes, but say you go here.
Better to go more than 1,000.
Yeah, don't worry about what I said there. I mean, I prefer to look at the post with more than 1,000 likes.
Okay.
So I go here. I forget the top. I go quite a bit of the way down because a bunch of people are going to do the same to the people at the top. Other marketers are going to do the same thing. So I like to go down where people don't bother getting to. So let's say you stop there.
Okay.
And then you want to add people that you want to add as well. Don't just add anyone. So let's say this person, Jennifer Genlove. She looks like she might be from Asia. We can have a quick look.
One mutual friend.
Yeah, she's someone that I know. Let's say it's just saw her. Okay, she's from Malaysia, probably not the right target market. The target market you want is typically the 5 English-speaking countries, so US, Canada, UK, Europe, Australia, New Zealand.
Why we are focusing on these countries?
Huh?
Why we have to concentrate on this? Because of English language, or?
Yeah, and also they've got the quality of they've got the earning capacity to afford when we eventually want to sign them up for pro member. If you go for like African countries, yeah, there's a bunch of them people out there, but they're not even going to be able to afford $77, let alone franchise.
What I asked this question because in Gulf country they have money.
In where?
Middle East, in Gulf countries.
Okay, yeah. And so you know what, you can, but you're just more likely to find someone who, when they speak English, then they're just a bit more familiar with what's happening. Someone who, it's up to you really. Like, yeah, it's up to you. But I've always found it's just very simple, straightforward. People from especially from UK, I'm going for people from UK because my .com business is UK, so it just resonates with them a lot. So yeah. So anyway, you pick someone that's let's just say this person here. He is from Peru. It's different again, but let's just imagine he's from you can't even add him as a friend. So yeah, make sure you don't waste time going through people like that without the add friend button. So say this guy.
He's from.
I don't know. Examples. You can see the flag, yeah. But anyway, he's writing in English. That's a start for me. I also want to check who they're friends with. If they're friends with people from our team and such, I don't try and add them.
Okay.
No, as in I can, but if there's a load of people, then I just don't bother as much. But yeah, anyway, I simply actually just say add friend. You said you send a message. I don't send a message. If I want to do 25 friend requests a day, I don't send a friend. I don't do a message.
Okay, only adding a friend like this.
Yeah, I add a friend because my profile is optimized. So then I expect people to accept it. If they don't, it's fine, but I expect a number of them to accept it. Also, just look out for when was the last time they posted.
Okay.
So this is February, so that's cool. He's been on Facebook at some point. But if it's someone like from 2015 or whatever, then you don't bother. Yep. Okay. So that's that. in terms of finding someone of quality, let me tell you a tip that I told Claire yesterday. So you got the people who like the stuff, right? Even more powerful are the people who share the stuff.
Share the stuff. Okay.
Can you see that? 156 shares.
Mhm.
Why? Because when someone's sharing a post, that's a bit more powerful than just liking a post in terms of how do they feel about this post? How do they feel about how they show themselves on social media? Like they're not afraid to put themselves out there. And that's the type of people that you want to be friends with
I see. Okay.
because they're going to do that eventually anyway when they're in my.com.
But you will not look about his profile.
Age profile.
I mean, for example, this guy, when you went to his profile, you will not go through it and check what he's posting or sharing this.
Sorry, yeah. I would want to see that they're into personal development. They don't mind posting about it, but and as long as they just post cool stuff, like they're not like really boring profiles. They don't post ever. Because end of the day, if they've liked a Tony Robbins post, they're into entrepreneurship.
I see.
Yeah. It doesn't, and it's actually sometimes better if they don't post a lot about entrepreneurship, just because it's like they might need that help. They might need that voice to help them. So you can be their leader and help them.
Clear, clear.
The 156 shares, this is powerful because these are people who are genuinely quite serious, right? About personal development, or if they're putting this out there on their Facebook page where, they might have friends that don't care about this stuff. I know I did, where I would put stuff out on my wall, but my friends wouldn't recognize it. So I had like the worst audience to have the value I'm giving out. So then I started changing my audience up so that I get that kind of people. But look, you can see, he shared the Tony Robbins link. He's obviously promoting something himself, right?
Yeah.
So he's fine. He'll be a good person to add because he's into marketing, all that kind of stuff. He's into personal development. He's got a good picture. I'd be happy to add him as a friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's interested in personal development.
Yeah. And then, let's say he accepts. Yeah. So Claire had the question, I remember saying yesterday, but I get pitched and stuff and I don't like that. And so then this is what I would do. I would, when they accept, because eventually they'll accept, then it's up to you to reach out to them because you're the one who requested them, right?
Exactly.
So you reach out being like, oh, hey there, thanks a lot for accepting my friend request. Great to connect with you. Just a little bit about me. I'm an online marketer. And then I'd say in brackets, don't worry, I'm not going to pitch anything at you. That's not the type of person I am, or that's not the way I roll, or something like that. It just implies to them, don't pitch at me as well.
Okay.
So it just helps. Like, end of the day, I used to get pitched a lot, even when I was putting out good value content. But then I realized I want to position myself. The more I position myself as a leader, someone else is not going to pitch at me.
Okay.
Imagine if Eric Worre added you as a friend. You're never going to pitch at him because he's that much higher in authority, right?
Exactly, yes.
So if you take the same concept, you're higher in authority in just how you position yourself, at least.
So nobody will pitch me like that.
In their mindset, they're not going to look to pitch at you.
Okay.
But yeah, it helps if you just say, don't worry, I'm not going to pitch anything at you when you message them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so far so good?
Yeah.
Okay, one other tip is, with your profile page, do you have a bunch of friends on there, like from before marketing, or is you got purely a lot of business friends on there?
So again, like what?
Your friends in your Facebook, do you have a bunch of family and friends like from outside your entrepreneurship world, or are they all specifically around business?
Yeah, around business, because actually I make it as a new page.
Yeah. Fair enough. So I actually didn't create a new account. I couldn't be bothered with that because I've got my personal life, obviously, and then business. And I was just like, I can't be bothered to have the hassle of two accounts.
Mm-hmm.
But it does make a difference, right? Then your page is, your news feed is just full of the business people, right? But something I do, which is very helpful, is once I've asked them to be a friend request, I can create lists. Do you know what that is?
Yeah, I saw one of the guys put this like to make two lists, one for family and friends, and one
Yeah,
for business. Okay.
yeah. So basically, you can go here. It will come up with a box like this,
Mm-hmm.
and I go add to another list, and I've got all these lists. All
Uh-huh.
right. Like you guys are all my MDCB team. No, you guys are all my close MDCB. So that way I can follow you closer. But yeah, I've got this list called new prospects.
Mm-hmm.
So that way, every time I add someone as a friend, they're already in this list, even when they accept.
And these people will see only what you post in that list.
So you can post and you can customize who sees your post. So I actually do that a lot. Where did I last do that? Probably my results post, because I know my family and friends, they just ask questions and stuff, which I don't mind. I don't mind if they saw it, but it's not something they've asked for in front of their face. So yeah, this one I've customized with these lists.
Okay.
So you can actually customize and you can type in a list name, and everyone who's in that list is who gets to see it.
See it, yes.
That's really handy.
But when
um,
you want to see the new feeds, you will see everything, right?
in the news feed, this is what it is. So this is the news feed for everyone. See, I'm done. You got 9K, 10K in February. Okay. I was used to seeing him having 50K months.
He's in the way.
He's taming down, yeah, to just 10K. Anyway, friends lists. You see the section here?
Yeah.
So I click there. Now I've got all my lists here. So let's say new prospects. Now this is a news feed of just my new prospects.
Uh-huh.
How cool is that?
That's
And these
good.
are all the people on my new prospects lists.
So now the one on the top, on the left, which in the corner, yeah, this one, if you press it, you will see which page.
This one,
Yeah,
that's everyone.
everyone.
But
Okay.
if I go back to friends lists, then I can look at who's
New
just my new
prospect.
prospects.
New prospect. Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool. Yeah.
yeah. And then if you just find, oh, I'm not interested in this person anymore, just take them off. Just untick them from the new prospects.
And they come from to the other list. Uh-huh.
Yeah, just let them be in a public thing.
Wow.
So that's really helpful because then, okay, your the first like few interactions you have with someone is gonna set the tone a lot for the rest of your relationship. Does that make sense? Even in real life, if you met someone
Mm.
and you got off to a fire start, like you're gonna love that person for a long time,
Yeah,
even
the
if you
first
don't even
impression.
speak much
Yeah.
after.
Mm.
So you have a really good introduction. You speak to them like real, like, yeah, so glad we connected. Have a little bit of quick conversation which you can relate to. Um, Also, when you're adding people, honestly, do look for people that you think you can actually have a good conversation with. Like, there's enough things to talk about that you might have similar interests. Like, you, you just see enough stuff on their page. You can just talk about Paris the next time she accepts or something like that. Yeah. Like, you
Okay.
just know this person, when I add them, I've got stuff I can say.
So this will build the rapport between all
Yes.
together.
When you can find things in common, when you can just talk about them, compliment them, you know, yes, you've been to Paris. Like, wow, how was that? Like, you got so much you can say compared to, oh, what should I say to this person? Like, it's just a unnecessary like block. Yeah. when you're in control of who you add, take the time to pick people that are actually worthwhile adding, that you can easily relate to and you can easily have a good conversation with. Does that make sense?
Okay, but this will not take time to select them.
So yeah, it will take time, but I'm still going to show you how you can do it in 5 minutes a day. How do you think it's possible? Let me see if you can think of a way.
5 minutes, 25, with checking all of these? I don't think so.
Okay. I'll just tell you then how I do it. You're going to kick yourself when you find out what I do. You're really going to kick yourself. Okay. So, by the way, can you see me? Can you see my face on the screen?
Yeah,
Okay. I was wondering because I turned my chair if it was too dark or anything.
no, it's good.
Okay. This is what I do, mate. So if we go back to Tony Robbins, yeah, or whoever you want to choose. Just make it easier. Go back to the likes. So let's do this really quickly in terms of this bit. Let's just decide who you want to add as a friend, yeah? So close that. Close that. Oh, this is it's a bit. Okay. So let's say go to this post, okay?
Mm-hmm.
This is you clicking on this list. Can I make it bigger? Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, what do you want to do from here? This is the top of the list. What are you going to do?
Okay, we'll check Adam.
You're going to work from the top of the list?
Oh, yes, sorry, we have to go back.
All right, go down.
Let's see, 3 times, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, you understand why, yeah? Because a bunch of people are going to do the same thing.
We'll add
So
the friend.
they're less likely to accept if they get 100 people requesting them all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I just keep going down. There's so many people anyway. Cool. Now who you gonna pick?
Okay, we'll check Dara Kuritora.
By the way, bear in mind, like, think about it in general. Who do you actually want to pick? Who do you want to spend this time on over the next however many days to work with towards signing up?
Mainly somebody who's interested in online business.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody maybe who's suffering from some other niches that he already joined and he could not do anything.
Yeah.
Remember here.
Okay. I've just been things that, someone who's positive, shows friendly or whatever, just things that, entrepreneurship, and just presents themselves well. They have a bit of character maybe. So, okay, let's say we look at her.
Okay.
I'm actually not going to open that yet. I'm just going to keep opening up tabs, yeah? Who's the next one?
Nixon.
Okay, so just do that again. This works only with the laptop, by the way. I can't do this with the phone. If anyone's watching, try and do it by phone.
Watching by phone?
You know when you work on your mobile phone rather than when you work on your laptop?
Yeah.
Yeah, this only works on the laptop.
Yeah, laptop better.
Well, yeah, you can't open tabs and all that stuff on a phone.
Okay.
Okay.
Then we'll check Sandra Clifton.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Bear in mind also you want to pick people
Without any mutual friends.
no, it's not too bad. I mean, one's Donnie.
Yeah.
Even sometimes I just add it anyway. So typically I actually look for people who I think can afford this. So I just want to make sure I don't pick too many young people. I'd rather go for the 30 plus.
Okay.
But it's fine. You just add anyone anyway. Just increase your audience, practice your prospecting. Couple more.
This is Ronaldo. I think without pictures, better not to add him, or what do you think?
Who?
Ronaldo Souza Fortes.
Yeah, I prefer to put people who show their face.
Okay.
We're just talking about increasing your chances of finding a good quality prospect without doing too much work.
Okay. Akina Hillen.
Okay. Oh, by the way, one thing you can do is just hover over and you just get more of a feel rather than just look at that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, just open that up. Okay, one more.
Patrick. We'll check Patrick Hustler.
Okay. So he is. I have a feeling he's not English, but
maybe, yeah.
I thought his name was Hustler. Patrick Hustler. No, it's not. Next.
Go down. It's all not English.
Never know.
Okay. Eldon.
Yeah, he seems pretty solid, doesn't he? Okay. So this, yeah. I actually think Eric Worre is one of the best groups to go through because you just know they're into marketing, networking, and all that. This could be any form of entrepreneurship. But either way, everyone could do with an extra 3K a month on a sale.
Okay.
That's cool. So let's say we leave it there, yeah? Now, you haven't added them yet. You want to still check, do I want to add them? So this guy's in Zambia. You don't want to add him.
Okay.
We didn't check that. We want to do our best to get it right first time as much as possible. Okay. So this person
from Brazil,
but Napoleon Hill, like I still prefer English.
English, yeah.
Either way, whatever's best for you, whatever's working out for you. And they haven't got much content. Yeah, it's fine actually. But yeah, it's all not English, so I prefer not to. So in real, I would just literally X this, but I want to leave these pages up as an example to show you something after. Sandra. So I like these kind of people, you know, people who put a little post up like that. I know Danny's friends, but I still don't mind as long as I've got a connection with them. She last posted in November, so not as active. So you might not get an accept so early.
Yes.
Baba. So there are some posts there, right? And if they've liked to post in February, then they are on Facebook. They just maybe not on public. So they can give them a chance. Yeah. He's a coach. He's a speaker. So look, he is someone. Do you feel you can sign him up at some point?
Why not?
Good. Okay. But I'm going to show you because he like positions himself like a bit of an authority. He's a speaker. I'm a coach.
I can't touch him, you mean?
You know, some people be like, "Oh, let's not bother because he's already sorted." Yeah, like you never know. Also, he's from Uganda.
Okay.
So you're not really going to choose him either. We didn't check these sort of stuff before opening tabs. Usually we check properly, and then the English man or the non-African man. California, that's better.
Yeah.
Posted recently, that's good. One thing that's useful, if you can go here, go to more, and go to likes, you can see what kind of stuff they like, which he doesn't. Oh, no, he does. I just want to see, okay, what can I resonate with? What can I talk about? I just want someone who's worthy, like, for me, we will have a connection about something.
Nothing till now.
You never know. You never know. It might have something, but NLP, for example, Darren Hardy, Tony Robbins is obviously going to be there as well somewhere. So anyway, you have an idea how you can find a bit more about people, right? This is how Facebook do their target ads. They know their interests. Anyway, let's say you got a bunch of people in tabs, yeah?
So you open all of them on the different tabs and you start checking one by one.
Then I just check through who is someone that I want to add. If it's someone that I end up don't wanting to add, I'm going to close down this thing. Okay.
Okay.
But let's imagine everyone open is someone I want to look at. I want to add as a friend. Yeah. Now the goal is to add 25 friends in 5 minutes. How are we going to do that?
So still we are not on the right process.
No. This is what we're going to do. We're going to pick one day in a week. Yeah. Let's say Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah? We're going to call that like the investment day of the week.
Okay.
On that day, we're going to create a list. We're going to create a list of Facebook profiles for us to add later in the week.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's say I'm doing this on a Sunday. Yeah. This is where this will take time on the one day of a week. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I want to essentially I want to add all of these people that I've already looked at. So I'm going to have a spreadsheet or something, whatever. And I'll be like, cool. I've got all these people open. Let's say you open, 5 or 10 at a time, people that you've decided. And I'm just going to make a list.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, watch how quick this will be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's just say, for example, yeah. Sorry. Just imagine these are all different addresses I'm going to keep doing, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Let's just imagine these are like literally 25 people. Yeah?
Yeah.
So these are 25 different people that you've looked at, right? You qualify them at the first stage. Yeah? And now you've got a bunch of you've got a list of Facebook profiles. So these are all people you want to add. Yeah?
Okay.
So that's the work you do on a Sunday. That will take time. And you want to do maybe 25 times 5, maybe 150 email, 25 times 6, 150 pages, right? I'm going to set one day aside for this. It's going to take you maybe 2 hours. If you get really quick and used to it, it will take you 2-3 hours, yeah?
Okay. To add around 25 times 5. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The reason being, like, you don't want to add more than 25 friends a day because Facebook will start getting funny. They'll be like, you're just adding everyone.
Okay.
Similarly, you don't want to be adding 50 people a day. So many people to deal with if they actually accept. You're going to forget to come back to them.
Exactly.
25 is a good number because then you're going to get maybe half of them reply,
Mm-hmm.
half of them accept. You can keep up with 10, 12 people a day. And they might not accept on the day. They might accept 3 days later when they actually go on Facebook.
Let's see.
So 25 a day is a good number. Do you want to try and have like 5 accepts a day? Yeah?
Okay.
Because then you can have your constant new people coming in and building relationships with everyone.
Okay.
So anyway, let's say you got so many people, yeah? Now, forget all this now.
Now we have a list of 500 of 150.
Yeah, let's say that's number 1.
Mm.
Let's just say, for example, this is all Monday.
There.
You can do whatever you want, however you want to do it. Let's say that's Monday. Just imagine that was 25 Mondays.
Mm-hmm.
This is Tuesday.
And so on.
Just imagine that's 25 as well. So on, yeah?
Okay.
Literally, watch how quick this is, yeah? So now you're on Facebook. You could just go on that one. Just go back to my size. All right. Number 1, Control C, go to the internet.
This
Add
is now
friend.
starting on Monday, right?
add friend, put him on the list, new prospects. Yeah, done.
Okay.
Number 2, put him in the address,
Mhm.
add friend. Oops. Add friend, put him on the friend request, new prospects. Number 3, how long do you think this is going to take to do 25 people?
2 minutes.
Yeah, you see where I'm going with it?
Okay, so you spend the time, the investment time is on Sunday.
Any day, yeah. Wherever your day is.
Okay. And then starting from the next day, I'll start adding them on a new list.
Yeah.
Prospect.
How
Okay,
easy is that?
that's good.
I was like, how do you do 5 minutes a day? You'll be like, no, it's going to take time. It's like, is it possible? Is there anything possible? But yeah, I was like, because when I was doing this, I was just seriously like, come on, this just must be a quicker way to do something here. It's just something I'm going to do all the time. I have to think of something useful. So yeah, 2
Mm.
hours aside on 1 day a week, and just make your list. Yeah, they're always going to be there. They're just an address. One thing you want to make sure though, when you do make your list, make sure you press save. Because if you lose that work, it's so pissing off. Because you spent all this time doing tedious work, inspecting people as well. Because thing is, when you put that investment time in, and you're not going to rush the process, you're not going to be like, I need to add 25 today. I need to add 25 today. You're going to make better decisions of
Mm.
who you add. You're not going to be like, I just need to add someone and just get started, right? That's not how you want to do business. You want to do business with people you want to do business with, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So take the time, invest in it, and it's perfect. You're going to have 25 good quality people you're adding every day, accepting 5 to 10 people every day because your profile's optimized. You pick people that are on Facebook, people that will resonate with what you've got, and you resonate with them. You're going to be able to have an easy conversation with them to start with because you've already thought, is there something I can say
Mhm.
once we become friends? And then go back to their profile. Yes, this is something I can say straight away.
Uh-huh.
Ideally, when you talk to them, try say something unique about them. If you just say things like-minded, yeah, it does work. But like I said, if you have a strong start, that carries forward in your relationship. If you just a general start, it's kind of like, hey, I just want to go now so I can do the rest of add more people or I can talk to more people. But if you have a strong relationship start, it helps so much for later on.
But then when you start talking with them,
Yeah.
in your mindset, you need to only to make them a good friends or to promote them the business.
Yeah. Honestly, this is about delayed gratification. Um, yeah, you want to just become friends with them. You want to build the know, like, and trust factor before doing anything about business.
Okay, then it will take time
It
to.
does. It does. So I think it takes about 30 days, maybe 20 days. But if you're doing this all from day naught, yeah, and you're constantly keeping in touch with them and you're adding new people the same way every day, then when it gets to, like, say, day 30, you'll have like hot leads every single day. This is the theory. I actually haven't done this yet, but I'm telling this myself as well as I speak to you. Yeah, this you're going to have a stream of leads because they're going to be in a position. You're adding so many people a day, right? You're getting a lot of people to ask the questions to find out where they are they looking for change, that sort of thing.
Okay.
So that's a much better start, right? Compared to 5 people a day. Even Claire was saying yesterday she has 5 a day, and I'm like, wow, you're relying a lot of people just finding you. But anyway,
Okay.
this is active marketing. It is time consuming, but I just think it's better quality. And you grow a lot as a person. You understand people. You
Yeah,
you
for
increase
sure.
your
But
skill set.
it needs time, and at the end, it is a business, as you today mentioned in the chatting. It is not
Mm,
a hobby, it is a business. You have
yeah.
to.
It is. It really is. It's so easy because it's Facebook. We just think, oh, it's not a professional thing. End of the day, it's making money better than any professional thing anyway.
Anything else? Yeah.
So yeah, man, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
I've recorded that, so I hope everyone had a chance to see it and then use this strategy so that everyone can do 25 a day. What I'll ask for is just comment in the post as well, saying what you thought of it, and then that will encourage others to
Just
watch it. Yeah.
With some values. Yeah.
Any other questions?
Thanks, Anand. This is really helpful.
That's fine.
I'll start from putting the investment day.
Also, I was saying this as well. On your investment day, when you post content on your page, right? How long does that take you? Like a little bit of time each time you do it?
No, not that much.
Okay, because sometimes I find with me, like I like to write proper posts rather than just the quotes or the status, and it does take a bit of time in my day. So I also think one day of the week in advance, write out all my content, and then all I have to do is just copy and paste. It's just there ready. I don't need to think about it. I don't need to think about what emojis. I don't need to do whatever. Just do it in advance and then copy it into Facebook on the day.
During the week.
Just copy and pasting. 3 posts a day maybe. Copy and pasting. I like to post in the moment as well. So yeah, some of that will happen. But yeah. So have that investment day.
Yeah, it is.
Maybe we should all do investment day on the same day, and then we just feel like we're doing something together. How did everyone complete their day? Because honestly, this investment day will make your whole week so much better.
Yeah, it's organized already.
You just have to talk to people.
Exactly.
All the work is done. That's what your job is anyway. Our job is just to talk to people. Because our content does the talking for us anyway, right? So then we are the only ones who can talk to people, interact on their posts. So you take time forgetting about your content, taking the focus off of your content. That's all happening anyway. Focus on them. So you know when I say have a strong start to your relationship, you got your new prospects list. Go through that every day and just follow whoever and comment on their stuff. Don't just like it, actually comment, because again, that's a stronger start. Eventually they will just come back to you because you've commented. If they're more likely to comment and like your stuff if you're commenting and liking their stuff. But when you're doing that to 100 people, yeah, and 100 people are going to do the same back to you, your page is very good. You look like the leader.
Yeah.
So that's a good.
Also, Anand, you mentioned 2 lives a week is a good start.
Yeah. I'm no expert. I just put it as a guideline because I think if you try and do it every day, it depends how you feel about it. It's just a bit exhausting. And it's not as exciting for the audience if it's just the same. Unless you're doing like the 90-day challenge. Addy's doing 90-day challenge. That's purposely doing every day. For me, I would just do twice a week max. Maybe I just do once a week. I'm more focused on. It just depends on the person.
Yeah, it depends. Okay.
Yeah, but 25 new people a day is important because if that stream of prospects just stops and slows down, that slows everything down in the long term. Whereas if this is constantly happening and you keep working out who's almost closer and closer and closer, like at least you got continuous lead flow, right?
Yeah, because the most important thing is the leads in this business.
Yeah, and also 25 a day is important because if you added 5 people a day and you got 1 friend a day, you're going to put so much pressure and intensity on this one person. If you've got a bunch of options, then you're going to feel so relaxed. It's like if I have one girl's number, then I'm just going to like, come on, reply to me. But if I have a bunch of people, I was like, oh man, I can't keep up. But that's a good position to be in, right? They don't sense any neediness and all that sort of stuff.
Okay.
Cool. All right, I'm going to stop it there. It's probably been a while.
Appreciate it. It was a private lesson for me.
I know. There you go. I mean, it helps me as well because when I mentor my students, I can speak exactly what I think is important.
Mhm.
And yeah, man, that's good. Glad it helped.
Yay.
Hope it helps you all too watching.
Thank
So,
you.
yeah, come on, let's have a smashing March. The day's begun.
Yeah,
It
March.
has. It really has. 1st of March is now. All right. Peace.
Okay. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Stop. Oh, I just stopped the share screen.